Gary, you look a little skinny, or you get better shape already?
I say I've been eating better eating habits, lost a little weight, jump higher, move faster. One of Rick Bourne's theories.
Is that helping you on the court?
I like to think so. I like to think I'm a better defender. I think because I'm moving quicker on, screens and things like that.
Gary, you've been a big energy guy the past couple of years. That sixth man, arguably one of the best in the conference. One of you and Coach talked about your role possibly changing this year.
Well, I like to think that's where I'm at my best when I'm bringing energy. And I've noticed that when the practices aren't going well, is when I'm not not bringing as much energy. So that's pretty much what I do.
Do you care about starting versus coming off the bench? Or?
I don't really care about starting. I like to think I'm going to be the same player starting or coming off the bench.
Is part of this conditioning knowing that a lot of guys are gone and you may be playing 35, 40 minutes? Are you trying to get ready for that, psych yourself?
Yeah, mentally and physically. I've been through enough, to be prepared for it, so I'm just ready for the minutes now.
Kind of say this is your team. Are you excited to be able to? You played with some great guys over the years, great seniors, great older guys. This is kind of your team. What are you guys looking to do as far as leadership and stuff like that?
Well, as long as we're getting better every day, that's pretty much all I can ask for. Me as a leader, and from the coaches as well. To make sure guys aren't slacking. Everybody's bringing it every day, and I make sure that they stay on me as well if I'm not bringing it. So. I think we've done a pretty good job at that.
If you've been practicing long enough to know, are they kind of using you in practice as a go-to guy? I mean, or is there one, and if it is, would that be you on offense?
I like to think so. We do a lot of situational stuff, and I'm pretty much the go-to guy in a lot of situations. But depending on the matchups and things like that. Anybody can be a certain mismatch. We have a really big guard, Corey Joseph. He could draw a whole lot of mismatches this year. Also can Jordan Hamilton. So it's gonna be a lot of mismatches for us that they would need to try to capitalize on.
You set more screens this year as a team, besides the ball screens.
Yeah, more team screening, a lot of less ball screening, a lot of less guys handling the ball. So it shouldn't be a lot of turnovers with this team this year.
Gary, the last time some of us saw you was in New Orleans. You were pretty honest about how things had gone at the end of the year. In the time since, have you been able to reflect on exactly what did go wrong? And do you have any thoughts on how you can come back from that?
Well, there wasn't any leadership. I don't think guys held each other accountable as a team, and ultimately it affected us in a terrible way. So I think I learned, me, Matt Hill, guys like Doge, all of us have learned from that, and we don't want that to happen again this year.
So you want to be better leaders than you guys had last year?
Better leaders and to go out with a bang, with it being our last year here.
You think in a way the number one ranking hurt you guys?
Yeah, I think being rated that high brings a sense of identity that we weren't. Guys were feeling good about it, kind of cocky, had a different arrogance, and it didn't last for very long, obviously. So,
and I'm sorry. And this year, in one of the polls, you're not ranked at all. You guys talked about that. You developed sort of a chip on your shoulder, like we'll show people.
Yeah, like we love it now. Like we have everything to work for. Like nothing is given to us, and it just makes us more hungrier. The freshmen knew what happened last year. They saw it, and they feel just as much pain as we do. And I think that's key for us.
Have you talked to Damian or Dex recently? Were they giving you guys any advice on how to lead a senior?